What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 2 leaks. Uh, so, something that a lot of people have been wondering is there going to be a live event at the end of Season 1? Now, there's actually an interesting answer to that. Usually the last update of a season, if there is going to be a live event, they would have like a countdown timer when the last update of the season releases. And the last update of Season 1 just released, and there is no countdown timer. Now, this could be that Fortnite's not ready to put the countdown timer yet, or this could mean that there will not be a live event at the end of the season. And by the way, I do want to mention something. Now that they announced the Marvel x Fortnite Zero War comics, they even showed Spider-Man on the cover. I do not think the Daily Bugle or the volcano at the Daily Bugle is going to be erupting as a live event at the end of the season. Because if they're going to have Marvel comics and Spider-Man is the main character as it is in the cover of the Marvel comic, I don't think the volcano is going to be erupting. So, what will be a live event at the end of the season then? A lot of people are saying that it's going to be the Monster versus Mech, like V2, and they're saying it's going to be about Imaginora versus 7, and we know that's not the theme of this season, it's going to be a theme of Season 2. So, yeah, I kind of disagree on the fact that people are saying that the end of the season live event is going to be Monster versus Mech, or Monster versus Robot. I mean, I don't think that's going to be the live event. Well, what I think is going to be a live event is going to be like a rocket launch live event. Like over there, you can see like a few rockets. Maybe we'll get a rocket launch live event, I think. So by next week, the timer should be there. If the timer is not there by next week, then I do not think a live event is going to be happening at the end of the season. I think we're just going to go from season to season without a live event. Well, there is going to be something though. Now we could see something happen in the trailer, or we could get like a startup event, just like we did for Chapter 2 Season 6. So, in case you guys didn't know, Chapter 2 Season 5, like, it had like a huge build up to a live event, and there was not a live event that season. Instead, there was like a startup event for Chapter 2 Season 6. When you first logged in, you got to play it, so that might be the case for next season as well, Season 2. So yeah. Oh, speaking of the Marvel comics, since Spider-Man is going to be in it, you see these things right here. A lot of people are saying that the Spider-Man web shooters are going because the collab is over. Well, the collab's not over yet because of the comics, so I do not think these mythics are going anytime soon. And it might actually become a main part of Fortnite as well, because of how much people wanted to stay forever, the web shooters, so it won't make sense for Epic Games to do that. Well, we're not going to go over the Marvel comics too much because that's going to be for a different video that I'm going to make. So yeah. But like, if the volcano were to erupt, then a lot of people are saying that that's going to be the Seven's Workshop POI, because there's a POI in the files codenamed Seven's Workshop, so it's going to be like a Seven's Workshop type of location. If it's not going to be inside the volcano, just like the Daily Bugle is right now, I think it could like be over here or over here where Loot Lake is. Now let me explain why. So there's actually a picture of the agency at the Joneses, and I think the agency will come back in some form, like a 7 version of the agency. The reason why I'm saying this is because of how loved the agency was when it was in a game 2 years ago, and I honestly loved it so much, so it will make sense for Fortnite to remake the agency for season 2, because they remade the grotto and that it's covert cavern. So I think the covert cavern is going to be staying in chapter 3 season 2. I think they're going to be remaking more of the spy POIs from chapter 2 season 2. That's very possible, especially since next season is going to be a similar theme to chapter 2 season 2. Also, speaking of that, Midas. Yes, so Midas might be returning as like a different skin in chapter 3 season 2, because if you go to Covert Cavern, there's like a secret room with like a bunch of chapter 2 season 2 references, and I think those references mean something. Well, maybe not the Sky and the Meow Souls one, but definitely the Midas one, because Epic's not playing around when they make something about Midas, especially since we got the tease for him like a long time. There's actually a gold llama, well, sculpture in there. And it's not just that. Midas also has its own restaurant, like right over here on the Fortnite map. This thing right here, this landmark, this restaurant, it might just look like a normal restaurant, but if you go inside, you'll see golden M's. That's Midas right there. Also, a lot of people have been thinking that the reality war concept is confirmed to be the theme. Ghost, Shadow, 7 versus Io. I do not think Ghost and Shadow are going to have anything to do with next season. It's just going to be 7 and Io. This reality war, it's just a concept because that's what it's going to be about next season, but that's not the actual name. So yeah. Also, new mythics that are going to be coming is mythic Striker Pump Shotgun, a mythic Thermal Scoped AR, and something that's non-mythic that is coming back to the game. One of the most loved Fortnite weapons is a tactical shotgun, and I mean it. Like next week, you'll be able to unlock a loading screen by watching the FNCS on Twitch. And that loading screen right there has a tactical shotgun, and it would make sense for them to bring back the old shotguns because the new shotguns are trash. Even the pump shotgun and tac shotgun lovers really hate the copies of them. So yeah, we don't know about the pump shotgun, but the tac shotgun is definitely coming. Because in the loading screen, you could actually see attack shotgun, like the Foundation holding one. Oh, and speaking of the 7, we might also get a new 7 skin, which is actually the origin. Maybe we'll get it as a secret skin for season 2. Or it could be one of the sisters, which honestly I do not think is coming until like a few seasons after season 2. So yeah. Well, speaking of that, a lot of people are saying that the bunker at the Foundation statue right here is going to be the 7's workshop. Now, I do not think that's going to be the case because it's too small for it to be a POI. And second of all, since the Chapter 2 bunker did not open at the last until the last season of Chapter 2, I do not think the Chapter 3 bunker is going to be opening until the last season of Chapter 3. So yeah. We don't have to worry about that for a while. Also, something else I want to mention is that we might get a new imposters map, by the way, because we have an imposters map based on the IO. What about a 7 map? Like, I would love a 7 imposters map. So that might come in Chapter 3 Season 2. There's no leaks on that, but it's probably gonna come. Also, we know the starter pack for next season is gonna be an anime skin. It's gonna be for $3.99. And we don't know what to say the World Star pack is. Also, next season, this is going to be about 7 versus IO, like I said again. Gino might come to the Battle Pass. Foundation mentioned it in the Chapter 2 Season 6 trailer. And there was a picture at Corny Complex, which is most likely Gino or Geno. And I think it's going to be a skin next season. Also, Prisoner Jones is going to be a skin next season as well. We saw Prisoner Jones in the Chapter 2 finale live event. And he is most likely going to be a skin next season. Alright, so, something else is that we're gonna have new mechanics, Tactical Sprint. Tactical Sprint is just for running, like faster, if you want to get out of the storm. It's not meant for fights, because you cannot shoot or do anything. All you could do is run with the Tactical Sprint. And a new mechanic that we're also going to get is going to be called, I think, something like Spook. But it's going to be like a scary thing. So let's say someone pops out at you. It's going to like make your screen shake. So yeah. Something like Bendy and the Egg Machine, for example. I think it's going to be in the settings. I'm probably going to turn it off, because when it pops out at you, you're going to have to like shoot them and stuff, and it's going to be hard to see once your screen shakes a little. Also, a lot of people are saying the Cube Queen's going to be returning next season as well, and I think it will be, but what I'm about to say right now is going to blow your mind, so just pay attention. So I think the Cube Queen is actually teams with the 7, because as we know, the Chapter 2 map is the flip side, and the Cube Queen attacked the Chapter 2 map. And the Cube Queen is actually in-game right now. You could spot her in-game in one of the faraway mountains, like far away from the map. If it's the Cube Queen, then like, why won't it actually come back and attack the island like this season? That would not make sense for a storyline, right? So, what if the Cube Queen is actually a good guy and is actually trying to help the 7? That's why he tried to attack the Imagined Order and not the 7 right now. So yeah, let me know if you guys agree with that theory, or let me know if you guys disagree. Also, something that will be coming next season is going to be in no builds mode and in weapon add-ons and more vehicle mods. So, vehicle mods, we know what that is. There's going to be like new ones coming next season, and one of them is going to be a mounted turret on a car. I'm not even joking, that's going to be coming next season. So you could have one teammate drive the car and you could have the other drive a mounted turret. Like, you'd be so OP. Also, there will be like a lot of map changes, not just about the war, but possibly Lucky Landing returning as well, because Fortnite's not kidding around when they put references around. At Condo Canyon, you could see a Chinese restaurant, and we've been getting teases about Lucky Landing returning, and Lucky Landing might return next season because of that reference and because of all the other teasers we got. So yeah, in season 2, we also might get like a drill vehicle as well. And the Monster vs. Robot live event, it's probably going to happen at the end of season 2. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.